Is 5-3. So yeah. I think a win here would guarantee conference. Going to be 6-1 with 1 game left. Everybody else has 30+ wins. Yep. I think he said search. I'm not in that search. Let's do it. All right, rocking that. We go. Oh wait, yeah. Ooh, all yellow. It's like I'm the snow and you're the pea.
We know the way, and we welcome you to San Jose, California. EA Sports College Football continues with a late-season Week 12 showdown here. It's the UNLV Rebels and the San Jose State Spartans. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, catching up with the Rebels head coach, he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Reese?
Okay, Holly.
Should be a fun one. Gonna be close.
The Rebels ready to put toe to leather, and here we go.
Oh my gosh. I suck at kicking.
A special teams miscue right off the bat, and they'll take over in really good field position. They'll take the penalty and move them back.
Quarterback's on fire.
Takes the handoff, it's Bates. They come out strong, stop him for no gain on the opening play.
Jesus, about 400.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Motion from the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield. It's Ivy. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one, a long one on third down from the 43. Quarterback changing the play. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Left side is Bates. On the move in the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning.
Obviously, massive play by the offense, picking up a big first down on an explosive. But, David, third down defense, it's one thing to allow a first down, but you've got to make tackles. And you can't give up explosive plays like that. At the end of the day, it's all going to come down to fundamentals, and you know that is driving their defensive coaching staff crazy.
It's so frustrating. You want to be great on those boxes, right? You want to check those third downs. You don't want to give up explosives. Well, you just did 2 and 1. That's not good for this defense, right? They've got to control that third down a little bit better. They got to snatch some momentum back, and you got to tackle better, man. You got some opportunities to get guys on the ground. You got to accomplish the mission. Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Carlson. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense, kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. To throw, it's McDaniel. Out wide right, it's Clay. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
In that 2nd down play, the defense, I think, was expecting pass. So you saw them come firing upfield. They use their speed. They use their athleticism. They win the one-on-ones, and they get a big-time sack.
Now on 3rd and goal, and that earlier sack left them with more ground to cover. He'll set up to throw. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense is
Bend don't break by the defense, right? They've allowed a lot of big plays, but here in the red zone, great job in coverage on that 3rd down, and now the offense is in an interesting situation.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
Right quarterbacks for him.
The run inside. It's Thomas. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. All right, guys, let's chat a little UNLV. It's the conference finale today. Win this one. Extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, they're looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like, they need to win today. Like, their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference, and they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Really nice job locking in by the quarterback that time on third down. That was the completion you had to have. You're only down 3-0, I get it. It's your second drive of the game, so lots of football to go, but you want to establish a rhythm and confidence as early as possible, and getting that completion on third down was big.
The Rebels have it with a 1st and 10. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. They'll run him again. Gain of 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass.
Oh, come
That,
on.
friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter.
Damn.
You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He's brought down, not a lot of room to take that one back. San Jose State's offense takes over and heads onto the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. On the run, it's Carlson. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Looking downfield, it's McDaniel. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on.
Well, the defense
give me
is
the
smelling
safety.
blood in the water with this offense so backed up. They're able to get to him for a sack, and I give the quarterback credit because I thought he was about to take a safety. Somehow he was able to stay out of the end zone.
And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball.
Oh,
Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds.
damn.
Rebels offense is back on the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. First play of the drive, he'll look to throw. He's got it. Gets away from one, finds room.
Oh, no.
Brought down
I
at
didn't
the
think you'd pick that
20-yard
fucking
line after ripping
block
up the
back
big
up.
play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Running inside, it's Thomas. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The play fake. He's got the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Started this drive with a bang, but now it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Touchdown, Rebels. The offense cashing it in on that drive. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Oh, yeah.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead.
I'm a kid. Just run inside. She did.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Right back to the well. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
Video game.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield till the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving forward.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's McDaniel. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
Oh, popsicle. That's cool. Parker,
He's just sitting in the touchdown.
they sent me the wrong room for the pickle, but Mom said it'd be okay.
UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like, some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and UNLV has the edge. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. And the Rebels are threatening in the red zone. The fake wants to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Back's got it on the screen. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. What a disappointment.
Actually,
No
kick, too.
good.
That wind just
After
took
the
it
miss, the
further
lead
than
is
I thought
still
it would.
4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Gonna run it. It's Bates. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. Right back to it. And they get to him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 2.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's McDaniel. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. UNLV will start this drive as the offense is out there and ready to cook. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Powers through the defender. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Selling the fake. Right side, it's Thomas. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
And that's a great play call by the offensive coordinator because that play is essentially the extension of a sweep play. You're getting your running back an extra touch to the perimeter of the field, so now he can go to work in open space.
They have a 1st down at the 41-yard line. Looking for room, it's Thomas.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Second and long here. He's looking to pass. Under pressure. Out wide right, it's Thomas. Inside the 25. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Oh. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
I don't know. I thought I canceled that. Hopefully you're ready. I'm sorry if not. Just let me know. Oh.
8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Hello, you there? Move somebody if you want. Okay, move the line. Okay.
They'll run it. It's Glover. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Here comes the heat.
Oh,
and he never had a chance.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
If it was a little closer, if I didn't get that sack, I would have just kicked the field goal. This is a longer field goal. More centered, I guess. But
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Keeps it on the boot.
oh my God, block!
Down he
Fucking
goes,
staring at him. Holy shit.
He had nowhere to go with the football. 4th down, you know he wants to make a play. I'd like for him to throw it up, to be honest. Try to give somebody an opportunity to make a play. Who cares if I throw a pick? It's 4th down anyways, but couldn't find anybody to get the ball off. Defense surrounds him, gets him to the ground with the sack.
Finds a crease, it's Bates. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground. Take away that run game. Make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback will keep it. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long.
Hammer, hammer, hey, hammer! Set, and 18.
Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Fires to the middle. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick give, it's Clay. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind, but listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Long way to go on 2nd down. They want to throw it. Oh, pressure's coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
3rd and long coming up. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set.
Escape! Escape! Let's go! Cross! Cross!
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
God damn
Punt
it.
is on its way.
Punt.
They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line.
And that is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of...
Wide open on the right. Gives him the big stiff arm. Run out of bounds all the way up at the 48-yard line as this offense gets a big play.
Double block there.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48.
Oh.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Man, if you're going to win games, you have got to hit on the home run type plays, and that was a great opportunity right there. The receiver has got to be able to look that football in and make the catch.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Out wide left, it's Burnett. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
My controller disconnected, but it says I'm connected. What the fuck? There we go.
They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the back. Good job just to get rid of that one.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Good right down the boulevard. Now up by 7 points here in the 2nd.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's McDaniel. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
Timeout taken by the Spartans, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Trying to squeak through the pile. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fresh set of downs going up top. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Ivy. Down at the 16-yard line, and they're threatening to score in the waning moments of the half. Now the Spartans calling their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's McDaniel. Going for 6. On the right sideline. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. And they got to the line expeditiously, spiked it, and stopped the clock. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Sells to fake. Flush to the left. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, San Jose State. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He'll be stopped, but good work there to get the ball out to the 37. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Drops back on 1st down. Unloads to the right. It's gone. Big gainer there that'll look good in the stat column, but not quite enough to put any points on the board before time expires here in the first half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. Let's take a look at the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on the #1 team, the Ohio State Buckeyes. And it's the Huskers with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one and win a fireworks-filled football game. And this one gets them to 5 wins on the year. which isn't cause for a campus-wide celebration, but it's proof the coaching staff is getting through to this team. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Finds his man, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And because the receiver was able to drive back to the QB on that curl route against man coverage, he was able to create a little bit of separation between him and the defender, and that was a big key in getting that first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Trying to move them on the counter. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Kept it on the ground. Now they'll throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. He's going to take off. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It's so nice to be an offense on 2nd down in short yardage situations. Why? I can take shots. If I want to, I can just act like I'm going to run to try to get the first down, take a deep shot down the field. I can run the football. The whole playbook is open to my disposal.
And the Rebels are moving quickly down the field. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. Pulls it in, it's Burnett.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush, he didn't hurry, he took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Hits inside, it's Thomas. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
Really laggy. What one?
The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Tough run here, it's Thomas. Got enough space. Touchdown, Rebels. And that one will give them the lead.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And the score came on an impressive run from the 20. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put together a productive drive. Makes the quick grab. Makes the grab, and down immediately. He picks up a few.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Straight ahead, it's Clay. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's McDaniel. Unloads to the wideout. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force them into a 4th down.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Block our own defender.
UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Palmer.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Powers inside. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Maybe that stop shows this defense is tightening up, especially in the run game. The offense, frankly, they've been able to do whatever they want to do. They're just handing the ball off. This guy's having success left and right. No, sir, no mas, get it together.
Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man.
It's not the one who's going that way. Yeah, your starting quarterback's a freshman.
Here comes the Spartans offense ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Keeps it looking for the edge. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27.
You know, as a quarterback, when you're doing this zone read play, you got to read that defensive end. And if he crashes down hard inside to take the running back away, right away you know now you're keeping the football. Nice job by the quarterback.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. Changing the routes with his receivers. Takes a handoff. It's Bates. There he goes. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Ivy. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carlson. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5.
Yeah.
Trying to establish the run. Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Turns into the pile. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Spartans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
This drive facing a little adversity on 2nd and 11. Back to pass, it's McDaniel. Left side is Clay. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Both of these teams still on the outside looking in at the top 25, but here are the rankings as we are winding our way toward the end of the season.
Right,
One final quarter to play and a W in the win column at stake as we open the 4th.
Right on par with my average. Yeah.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. They'll send the tight end in motion. Timeout called as the play clock had gotten down to 3 seconds. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. He's down immediately, but he's got enough, and it'll be a 1st down. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a stripe to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of 1st downs, and here they come again. In the red area, it's Bates. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on that RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to and then throw downfield.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Making the adjustment on the play. Looking downfield, it's McDaniel.
Oh.
Out wide left, it's Riley. Touchdown, Spartan! Oh, that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. So the Rebels come out to get this drive started. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive.
Oh,
on target over the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll try the counter. Got an alley. Enough to move the chains. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
Winning 1st down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that 1st down.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Rebels. And with that, they move out front here in the 4th. Boy, it didn't look pretty at first, but it wound up being most effective.
And that's the problem with these guys, these quarterbacks. It's not the first play you have to play. You have to play the 2nd play and the 3rd play because they just keep extending it and making plays. And then the next thing you know, you look up and the dude's hitting his head on the goalpost.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ooh, fuck. 15 minutes. Okay.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving.
Okay.
And now this offense needs a late 4th quarter drive to answer that last touchdown. It's a football.
Oh!
Defense scoops
Let's
it
go!
up, he's headed the other way.
Let's go!
Oh, he's got some space. up on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Losing challenge. That's smart. That's smart.
Fumbles in consecutive weeks. Coaches don't like that. They start to, you know what happens is the trust factor goes out the window. I don't want to run you as much because I can't trust you as much, especially in big spots. Got to hold on to that football.
Nope. Okay.
The coach still thinks he was
it's
right.
starting to rain.
The officials say
That's
he
not
was
good.
not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone.
Oh, these are not good.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. The run inside. It's Glover. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. On the move, it's Thomas. Would be an alley. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Going to the run, it's Thomas. He has kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. They've been running it, but now the pass. Left side is Thomas. And that one did not work.
As a defense, I don't want anything going north and south. Nice job by the defense, understanding that, playing really strong, really stout. The ball starts to bounce now and go backwards. Gets no yards on the play because of the great defense.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is 3rd and goal. Keeps it himself. Quick toss. Touchdown, Vegas. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now we get a timeout taken by the Rebels. That's their first.
Take that back.
They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They just haven't been able to hold up and protect the quarterback, and now they face 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's McDaniel. Looking to the big tight end. Can hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Out wide left, it's Bates. He's not going to get there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down decision.
And when you're trailing by a couple possessions in the 4th quarter, you can't do much of this much more. I mean, this offense has to find a way to attack the sidelines, the middle of the field, deep down the field. It can't be the little dink and dunk. This offense has got to find some explosive plays.
He's changing the play. Snaps on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And now you start to feel desperate because down by multiple scores, the clock running out, 2.5+ minutes left on the clock. I got to do everything great now. I have no margin for error. My defense on this next possession, I have to get a 3 now. I have to force a turnover. I have to do something to get me back in this ball game right now.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? And by going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. They'll ride him again. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
You haven't seen that happen too often tonight, taking a loss on a run. This guy's been special. He's been finding ways to get into the 2nd level of this defense, and because of his talent and ability, that's a big reason why they've got the lead right now. You know that's not going to deter them, that last play. They're going to keep handing him the football.
It's reverse.
Oh, okay.
He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to put a bow on this one.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing and win this game for us, and that's exactly what happened.
Winning. They've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk